you're in for a treat. He's back. Yes, right. He's back. He's rested. He's ready to go. We're excited about having him. This young man was born over in another country, and he kept seeing the planes go overhead, overhead, overhead. And he said he made his mind up. I'm going to leave my country. I'm going to America. Why? Because people in America have opportunity that I'll never have, plus to eat well. Land of plenty, land flowing, milk and honey. Wink, wink, wink. Does that sound familiar? And he said, one day, and that day came. That's right, Rick. That's right, Rick K. That day came July 9th of 2002. He jumped on that plane. He headed to Baltimore. He said, I don't care where I get off the plane at, I'm going to make something happen. He got a job working at Applebee's, flipping burgers. He goes, hey, this is better than where I came from. And he started whipping burgers. And what happened, Jackie Black? He decided, wait a minute. Somebody invited him out to a meeting, Mr. Daryl Ranson. And he says, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I can make more money talking to people than flipping these hot burgers over this hot stove? And I can move up really quick, and I can make my own hours and make bigger money than the manager and owner of this place is making? He said he signed up and went to work. Lord have mercy. And I tell you something, he just had a birthday, March the 6th. He's just turned the right young age of 29. He's known as the Wolfpack Wisdom, and he will be the youngest SVP in the company. He just popped a couple RVPs on our call. Without further ado, the great, the one and only, Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
I'm excited to be back. I want to thank you again for bringing me back onto the call. And what really got me excited, honestly, was just got back from Mexico. So one of the things I love about ACN is the trips. So just imagine, and today's call is gonna be more of a dream building to start off the month. But the call is really about just dream building, because imagine going to right? And everything's paid for. You don't got to pay for the food. You don't got to pay for the drinks. You don't have to pay for nothing for an entire week. So you had the opportunity for a week to live like you was a multi-millionaire. Just those 5 days, it changed the way that I look at things, because I'm like, imagine this being your life every day. You don't have to focus on money, where you just swipe your little watch and it's already paid for. So imagine if you lived a life where you didn't have to worry about money. And you just pulled your card out every time you went out, and you didn't even have to think, do I have enough money in my bank account? So with that type of shift in mindset, it really got me excited to do the call this month. So let's go straight into it. For the people in the call who don't know who I am, my name is Shakeel Cooper. I'm currently 29 years old. Got started in business October 27, 2013. No business background. Used to work at a restaurant called Applebee's. Close friend of mine invited me out to see the information. I got started on the spot. I was going to college at the time. When I seen the business, I stopped going to school a couple weeks later, and I just choose to go full time. And since November 2013, I haven't had to work a job for anyone. So just imagine, almost next year, I'm making 10 years since I haven't punched the clock. Just imagine you still be in your 20s, and by the time you turn 30, it's already a decade since you haven't worked for anyone else. You choose to become an entrepreneur. And for everyone's story is different, but growing up, I always wanted to become my own boss. I knew that I came to America to become wealthy. I didn't come to America for a job. And the reason why, because you can get a job anywhere, but you can't become wealthy anywhere. And if you look at most successful people in the world, they come to America to become successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. You go right into the information. Can you guys see the screen? So if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. So what I wanted to start off with this quote: if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not willing to help yourself, why should you expect other people to help you? But if you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. And this is a quote that I live by, because I'm always about learning. Every single day, I'm learning something new. And if you're not learning something new every single day, then you're really not growing. You have to be determined to get to where you're trying to get to, because the only person that's going to get you there is you. A lot of times we sit around, we wait, we hope, we pray, And we wish that things will change, but nothing in your life is going to change until you make that change. So from there, one of the most important principles of success is developing the habit of going the extra mile. So most of the time, most people, they just do just enough. They don't think about, you know what, I'm going to go the extra mile, because the extra mile is where it's going to get you to where you need to go. And I'll tell you a quick story. I remember getting involved in network marketing, and every single person that I started a business with, over time, they just gave up and quit. But I always remember this one quote when I went to college. And when I went to college, they had something in the auditorium, right? And then the person said, look to the left, look to the right. In the next 3 to 6 months, the person on the left, the person on the right is not going to be there. So when I seen that, and then the next couple months went by, one of my close friends dropped out of college, then another one dropped out. And I was the only one left going to school. I'm just like, wow, man, this quote is really real, because me going the extra mile and just kept going to class, kept coming back. What that did for me was that it helped me get a chance to network in college, right? And this is why college was so important to me, because most people, they go to college saying, I want to be this, I want to be that. My ultimate goal was to go to college to network. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I know that I had to get around other people that was like-minded. They wanted to do more for their life, because most of my friends was doing the same old thing. So I went to college, I started networking, joining different clubs, and just doing the extra things that most people wouldn't do. So by the time when I got the chance to see network marketing, people already knew me. So what I started doing was I started hosting events on college campuses. And then from there, I just duplicated that same system when I then recruited other people that was in college and other people that had a following in college that can get a room for us who can host events. And from that point on, I just started using those same habits that I created when I first started the business to go to other colleges and duplicate. And I remember people saying, why are you working with these young people? Because I understood that it's easier to mold these young people, because as time changed, we changed with technology. So when Zoom happened in 2020, a lot of people that wasn't computer friendly and things like that, their businesses tanked. But because people that I remember watching one of my business partners, the moment that we couldn't have Saturday trainings no more, she's been doing meetings from sun up to sundown for the past 2.5 years. Literally not a single day off. And it's because she saw me go the extra mile. But as things change, she went the extra mile, and now she's a regional vice president that's about to promote her first regional vice president. And it's all because we went the extra mile. You want to sell the dream, not the business. See, a lot of times people are always trying to sell the business. You can do this in the business. Listen, you can do good doing anything. But what I love about AC is that they give you the chance to dream. Just getting a chance to just think bigger. Because those who create the biggest organization within network marketing, they do so by understanding the importance of the dream. It's all about the dream. Because if you're not dreaming, then you really don't want more out of life. It's kind of like having a car and you don't have gas for it. You're not going to go anywhere, right? So the people that build the biggest business, they're often the biggest dream builders. They have helped their peoples to identify their dreams. They've consistently reminded them and have helped them achieve them. See, I'm always dreaming and always thinking big so that the people around me can continue to do the same thing. Always remember that the business is simply a vehicle. The dream is what drives it. And like all vehicles, no matter how good it is, without fuel, it's not going anywhere. So you got to have dreams. Your dreams is what's going to fuel you to get to where you need to go. You want to have fun. A lot of times, it's not always about work. Because guess what? If all you want to do is work, you could have just stayed at your job. So what I love about network marketing was that you can have a lot of fun while you make money. And I don't understand why people don't have fun while you're making money, because at the end of the day, it's just like going to college. But in this business, you can earn while you learn. So just have fun learning. And in the process, you're going to earn while you're having fun. So as you develop your team, it will begin to grow in a size that it can be too easy to get so busy, right? And a lot of times people are so busy. A lot of times people are busy being broke, right? Focus on your team. Just focus on having fun. Just focus on making the atmosphere an atmosphere that people want to be around. And a lot of times people work so much that they sometimes forget to stop and smell the roses and have fun. They don't take the time to be like, man, I've been working hard. I need to take a trip and enjoy myself. A lot of times you're going to work. But if you're not taking the time to still dream, go places, expand your horizon, things like that, you're just going to be stuck in that same cycle, right? Not only that, but the people around you and your team and your family will soon grow tired of just the same work every day. Business is work. All we're going to do is me, it's me, it's me. No, people want to have fun and they want to work at the same time. People like to have a good time and have fun. Network marketing is a very positive and uplifting environment. Taking some time out to have fun. I remember me and my team, we used to throw cookouts, we used to have pizza parties. We wasn't always just work. And that's why a lot of people wanted to be a part of the team, because they're like, man, they traveling, they living life. Is like they wanted to be a part of the fun. Even though we was doing a lot of work, we also had a lot of fun. So if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. There's no longer a such thing as a safe and secure job. Corporate America is a 20th century dinosaur trembling on the edge of extinction. And the only way for you to have a genuinely secured future is for you to take control of that future. So if you're on this call right now, you got a job right now, that's great. But we can agree the world is changing. A lot of these jobs, they don't need a lot of people no more. The world, everything is going digital, right? So while you still have the opportunity, while you still working your job, if I was you on this call, I would really take the time to build a business like ACM so that no matter what's going on in the economy, your business will still continue to thrive. But the only way for you to take secure of your future, you're going to have to start your own business. Because when I was a kid, this is what my parents taught me. And after I read this, I'm going to ask by the show of hands, who parent also taught them the same thing, right? So my parents taught me the same formula for success. They probably know. Go to school, study hard, get good grades, so you can get a good, secure, high-paying job with benefits, and your job will take care of you. By the show of hands, who parents taught them the same thing? Does this work? No, it doesn't work, right? So we can agree that we all been taught the same thing, and we wonder why 97, 99% of the people in the world do the same thing, right? The number of people that's living officially below the poverty line is rising rapidly. And the number of people who are working beyond the age of 65 is increasing. So this right there tells you that people are working until they can't work anymore. Most people, how many people do you know that's retired and then got rehired? Because when most people retire, they can't even live off of the income. Because think about it, right? If you couldn't live off the income when you was working, how are you going to live off the income when you're getting 40% less than which was get paid in the first place? So it doesn't make sense. But the only way to combat that is by owning a business. What if you retire at 65 years old and you built your ACM business for the past, let's say, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever, how long you want to build it, and then you have money coming in maybe every single week or a nice residual check every single month that can take care of your lifestyle? What if it was an extra $5,000 a month that you can just go on vacation with? What do you want to live a retirement and not have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills, but just travel the world and live out the rest of your life if you just spent the past 50 plus years working every single day? Because that's what I want for myself. I want to retire and travel the world. So if you want a solid future, you need to create it. You can take charge of your future only when you take control of your what? Your income source. ACN is one of the best income sources because right now, people's mindsets are changing. People saying, man, I need to own a business. Before, people used to be skeptical. Oh, I'm okay. I have a good job. But now people understood that I have to have multiple streams of income because just having one stream of income is not safe in the world that we are today. So you need to own your own business. You have to own your own business. You have to take control of your business because if you're on this call right now, you already got started in a business. So you're already a business owner. But now you got to take the step to say, you know what? I'm going to treat my business like a real business. 72% of all adults Americans would rather work for themselves than for a job. And 67 think about quitting their jobs regularly or consistently. By the show of hands, one more time. Whoever at work normally think about quitting your job? Most people, no matter how much money you get paid, right? You just think about quitting. There's some people that's like, man, I'm tired of doing the same thing. Who here ever had that time when you pulled up in front of your job, you just sat in the parking lot and just looked at the building for 10 minutes and was just disgusted with yourself, like, I really don't feel like going in this place. But guess what you did? Put your smile on and you did it anyway. What if you did that for your own business, right? And then I came to realize that, wow, Personal success is fulfilling. It is much more fulfilling when you can help many others create their own success as well. And that's what I love about network marketing, because not also can I help myself, I can help other people. And I believe that we're all put into this world to help other people, because if you're just doing it for yourself, that's just being selfish. You got to help other people. You have to. It is what it is. Because if you're not pouring into other people, then are you really living the life to the fullest? And I don't believe that anyone is living a life of fulfillment unless there's other people that's being affected in a great way. And then when you begin to think you grow rich, you will observe the riches begin with a state of mind, with a definite purpose, with little or no help. You and every other person ought to be interested in knowing how to acquire that state of mind which attract riches. Because if we're talking about dream, you don't want a dream of being broke, right? You want to dream of wealth. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about wealth, but it starts with what? Your mindset. So you got to fix your mind to the exact amount of money that you desire. It is not sufficient to merely say, I want plenty of money. When you ask people all the time, and I'm going to ask you to raise your hand again. Yes, well, how much money you want to make? What do they say? I just want plenty of money. That's not a number. But we all know someone that says, I just want plenty of money. They never have a definite number. Me, what's my number? I told myself by 35 years old, I want to be a decamillionaire. That's 10 million. I want to have at least $10 million in assets and cash. That's my goal by 35. By 65, I want to be worth $100 million. That's my goal. It's been written down. It's been on paper. I already put it out in the universe. What is your definite goal? Most people don't know what they want, and that's why they don't have it. They don't know what they want. You got to know what you want, right? So first, be definite as the amount. How much money do you want by the time you're 65 years old? Second, determine exactly what you're intended to give in return for the money. There's no such reality as for something for nothing. So you're going to have to put in some work. It's not just going to happen poof out of thin air, right? Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money that you desire. Mine's by my 65th birthday. It's written down. I don't know the number off top, but I know I have it written down. I did 1993 plus 65 years. And that's what I wrote down, right? Number 4, create a definite plan to carry out your desire and to begin at once. Whether you are ready or not, put the plan into action. Listen, all you need is a journal and a pen. You just write it down. Because what you write down is what you bring into life. I'm telling people all the time, the secret is it is not the physical work all the time. That's part of it, but it's the mindset that's 90% of it. Writing the goals down and having the mindset that, you know what, I can do it. Because if you say you can do it, guess what? Your mind is going to shift into doing things where it's going to help you do it. But if you say you can't do it, it's just going to shut down and it's not going to do anything, right? Number 5, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money that you intend to acquire, the name of the time limit for its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. You got to have a plan. Without a plan, you're not going to go anywhere, right? Read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once when you wake up in the morning. As you read, see, feel, and believe you are already in possession of the money. You got to see it. You know, some people think money is bad, but you get up and you go to work for it every single day. So why not think big? See, it never made sense to me when people never want to talk about money. It's always like the elephant in the room when you start talking about money, because most people, they don't understand that you can have plenty money. You can have as much money as you want to. Why? Because it's numbers, and numbers is what? It's infinite. But if you don't have a plan written down, if you don't have a goal, you're not going to get to where you need to go. People say, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they never have it written down. It never made sense to me. And then they wonder why I have so much confidence, passion, and belief in myself, because I write down all my goals, and it's nothing that I can't do. It's nothing. If I believe in something, I honestly believe, just give me enough time, I'm going to get it done. Because that's how I got this far in life, from writing down my goals. Some people don't write down their goals. They don't have journals, and they wonder why they're not successful. If you ever study someone like Jim Rohn, who was one of the best people in network marketing, when he was broke, disgusted at 25 years old, his mentor asked him, where's your goals? He said, I don't have any goals. He said, and you wonder why you are where you at? Because you don't have no goals. you're not going to go nowhere. Listen, today is the first, and I promise you, 99% of the people in the world did not get up today and write their journals, or even have plans to write their goals for the month. But they say they want to become successful. It doesn't work like that. Become a good student so you can become a good teacher, right? Building a successful network marketing business is really about building a network of people and helping them become successful. Many of those people will look to you for leadership and advice. Thus, it is important that you have a good understanding of what it takes to build a successful business so that you can teach others in your team to do the same. When starting your business, the quicker you can humble yourself and become a good student, the quicker you will gain the knowledge that will allow you to be a great teacher. No matter how many accolades people give me, I'm a student. I'm always learning. I don't care about the titles. Even though you need the titles, it helps out, it's great, it's perfect. I love it. But at the end of the day, I'm a student. So when people look at SVP as they made it, no, I'm still a student. When I become a senior vice president, I'm always going to be a student, because you always have to keep learning. No matter where you at in life, no matter how much money you gain, never stop learning. And to end the call today, you want to make money, make a friend, make a difference. A very rewarding aspect of being involved in network marketing is the friendship that you can develop, combined with the sense of achievement you feel in playing a part in helping others achieve their dreams and goals. In many respects, your success is about you making money by making friends and making a difference in their lives. A successful network marketing business is fundamentally built by you taking your eyes off yourself and focusing on others in your team. By helping others get what they want, you have the opportunity to get what you want. And me seeing my leaders live the life now that, I've lived, and they being free, they don't have to work for no one, and they able to travel, and just seeing them live the life is like, wow, this is really, when you help people get what they want, you get what you want, because I still live the same lifestyle. And it's because I've helped other people throughout the journey. So again, you want to make money, make friends, and make a difference. And I promise you, if you do that, you'll continue to have success the same way I've been for almost 10 plus years. And I'm just getting warmed up. I feel as though I haven't really done too much, because I'm still a student, and I'm never going to put that I've already made it in my mind. Because once you have that mindset that I already made it, then you're not going to want to keep pushing and learn and become a better person. So I'm just always a student, always growing, always learning. And as much as you guys are learning from me, I'm learning from other people every single day. So I thank you again, Mr. Thomas, and I pass the call back to you.